Shabbat Shalom, L'chaim L'chaim. This week's Torah portion is Behar and Bechukosai. Generally, what they speak about is the shmittah year, which is just like we as Jews, we have work 6 days and the 7th day is Shabbat. So does the land have Shabbat. We work the land 6 years and the 7th year is a complete rest for the land. It also speaks about the Yovel, which is every 7 times 7 years, so every 49th year. The next year, the 50th year, is a big deal. It's the Yovel year. And we see this now, in the Sfirata Omer, that we're counting the 7 weeks times 7, 49 days, and the 50th day will be Shavuot, a big deal, a shift in the whole world. We got the Torah on Shavuot, the 50th day. Even in Kabbalah, it speaks about 50 as Bina. Bina is understanding, this greater level that we reach. The Torah portion also speaks about slaves. It speaks about erechim as worth, the worth of people. So if I want to offer something to the temple, then I could say I pledge my worth, and that'll be a certain amount. So that's general parts of the Torah. What I want to focus on is shmittah. But a greater idea that I heard from Rav Binyamin Walters when I was in yeshiva, he was teaching us about this book, or this kuntras, a pamphlet called Kuntras Inyane Shel Torah Chasidus. Torah's Chasidus. And what he was talking about was, we know Shemitah, we know, Shabbat is the 7th day of the week. We know Shemitah is the 7th year. We know the Yovel is the 50th year. That's 7 times 7, and then the next year is 50. And he said, but we have this in time as well, right? We are currently in the Hebrew calendar in the year 5783. The 6,000th year will be Yom Shishi. It'll be the 6th day. It says in Tehillim that one day for us is like 1,000 years to you. And so, or one day for you is 1,000 years to us. So we're currently entering into the stage of the 7,000th year will be a time of Shabbos. It'll be the Messianic times. But we know that we welcome in Shabbos on Yom Shishi, which means that we're approaching the Messianic times, imminently on the 6,000th year. However, what I wanted to focus on is what it means. When we say in terms of time, that we're reaching the 7,000th year, which is going to be a huge cosmic shift in the whole world because we're going to enter the stage of Moshiach, it doesn't end there. There's going to be an 8,000th year. I'm having such a tough time with the thousandth. We're going to have an 8,000th year, and then it's going to continue. And then we'll have another Shemitah cycle, the 14,000th year, and so on and so forth. And this is how it continues, because Hashem is infinite. But the reason why it shouldn't be daunting or scary for us is because we experience this every week. Every week we go through our 6 days of the week, and then we have Shabbos. Shabbos takes from the week before and gives to the week to come. And what we should be experiencing each week is a cosmic shift in our reality, a growth of some sort, where the next week will be a new dynamic altogether, a new experience of life. And that's what it means when we're talking about Shemitah. We have this day of rest, this day where we get to take in from the whole week, take in from the last 6 years, and we get to now bless the next few years, the next week. And that's what it is. And we can see this because in time, when we get to the 7,000th year, we're going to have the times of Moshiach, which is a huge cosmic shift. We see this with Shavuot. We're counting 7 times 7, and that 50th day is going to be Shavuot. It's a huge cosmic shift, but we should be doing this constantly. We should always be doing this every week, thinking about how can I grow this week that's going to be lasting, that's going to be a new shift in my consciousness that I can take with me and grow and experience a new consciousness as I move into my new weeks, my new years. And if we continue to do this, then we'll continue to grow. And ultimately, that's what Hashem wants. I asked my friend this question because I don't really know the answer, so maybe you do. The question is does Hashem grow? Because if He is everything, then I can't really understand that. But He is infinite, and we should aspire to be like Him, which means we should be aspiring to constantly be growing. We should never stagnate in life. So, B'ezrat Hashem, will all be matzliach in this way, to constantly grow, to constantly experience Shabbos every week, every year, and to always experience these conscious shifts, to grow and become better and more sincere, deeper feeling spiritual individuals. Shabbat Shalom.